Hi, my name is Jordan Wilson, and today I'm going to be talking about technologies of the future. What will be discussed today? We are going to talk about the future of computers, the future of the internet, future in the medical field, gene therapy, nanotechnology, the crash-proof car, and the solar-driven airplane. Future of computer technology. In the future, we're going to see computers that have no-touch interfaces. This is very similar to something you see today with like the Xbox 360, where you can walk up to it, press in the air, focusing your press on where you want, and the computer will respond that way. It's going to respond to your movements and to your body, so we'll no longer have keys and mouses in the future, potentially and eventually. The 1 terabyte memory card is something that is going to be coming into play too. A lot of computers right now don't even have enough storage for 1 full terabyte of memory, but we are going to have memory cards in the future that are going to be able to hold everything that you and your business could possibly need. The 1 terabyte memory card, while it may seem like it has a lot of extra storage that you may not need, a lot of computers right now don't even have the ability to hold 1 terabyte of memory. This 1 terabyte memory card is an advancement in the future because it's going to give users and businesses the ability to store more files, pictures, up entire hard drives, and have plenty of room to store all of its business's needs. Supercomputers are going to be on the advance, as they usually are. Supercomputers, technology develops faster than almost any other technology. The operating speed's going to be faster, it's going to be smoother and more efficient, so expect to see less errors in the future in computers. Another huge advancement in supercomputers is developers like Cray and IBM are trying to figure out ways that their supercomputers can be more environmentally friendly. That is another reoccurring theme that we are going to see in advancing technology, is ways that companies are trying to make things greener. Cray and IBM are doing this with their supercomputers by trying to find a way to have the environment benefit from making their supercomputers be able to cool themselves more efficiently. A lot of the technology and what makes supercomputers so big is the cooling systems that these computers have. Think about when you set your laptop on your lap and the amount of heat that you get, or your home computer if you've been on it for hours, for example. The amount of heat that computers and electronics let off can sometimes be startling. So a lot of people might be surprised about how much heat supercomputers let off. What Cray and IBM is trying to do is find more environmentally friendly ways to get their supercomputers to heat themselves without all the bulk and without all of the energy used. They're trying to figure out ways to have the air from outside be used to cool their systems on the inside. A lot of the times the facilities that these computers are located in have to be very, very cool in order to prevent the computers from heating up and causing malfunctions. Supercomputers are definitely going to continue to grow and become more technologically advanced. Everything's going to be interacting with one another. So your home is going to interact with your smartphone. Your smartphone is going to interact with your car. Pretty much everything's going to be all interconnected, all interdriven, and it's going to make, the goal is to make people's lives more efficient and easier. Computer companies are going to start developing native content. What this is comparable to is what Netflix did in creating their own original series that you can only get on Netflix. So you can expect to see a similar situation done with companies like Microsoft, Apple, IBM, Sony, and a lot of other technologically based companies are going to be doing this as well. And there's going to be a major growth in online education, which involves computers. Computers are going to be able to teach us languages, they're going to be able to teach us skills, They're going to be able to teach us abilities that right now they don't have the ability to do. So that's definitely going to be something we can look for in the future. Another computer advancement we are going to see in the future is contextual computing. What contextual computing is designed to essentially tailor itself to the individual user's needs. It wants to predict our 6th, 7th, and 8th senses. So it wants to know where we are, it wants to know who we're with, it wants to know what we're doing. There are 4 graphs that are involved in order to make contextual computing effective and work efficiently: social, interest, behavioral, and personal. There are some ethical issues with contextual computing, along with other technologies that are very personally invasive, some people feel. But really, what contextual computing is designed to do is to make our life easier and to be able to know us as people, to tailor its searches, to tailor its needs, to tailor its advertisement, all to you and all to the user. It will be dominant within the next decade, so definitely something to look forward to. The future of the internet is also ever evolving. It is going to continue to grow vastly and rapidly. Internet TV and internet telephones are going to become more popular, obviously, as they are now. Think of like your iPhone being able to access the internet through your phone. We're going to see a lot of that happen through your television too, to become more interactive and the internet be more around you day to day than it already is. Another popular concept that was talked about was Web 3.0. Essentially what Web 3.0 is say that you want to look for a movie and go out to eat at a Mexican restaurant. With the web now, you have to type in movie times, pull up the movie times, read the descriptions, pull up Mexican restaurants separately, look through those. What Web 3.0 is going to do is you're going to be able to type into your internet web browser bar, I want to go see a movie and then eat at a Mexican restaurant afterwards. And what that's going to do is it's going to pull everything up. So essentially, a lot of these technologies, you're going to see a reoccurring theme in this. It's going to be to make your life easier. It's supposed to be able to benefit the consumer, the user, which is us. That is definitely a new internet focus. It wants to focus on the individual's live stream. It wants to focus on what you're doing, what you like to do, and be able to tailor itself to the individual's needs. It's more user engaged, it's going to be more interactive, and that's the goal. More personalized than ever before. A good example of this right now to be able to get a hold of it and really understand it is iGoogle. Which brings me to the merging of mind and machine. Early next century, intelligence of machines will exceed that of a human. I think that is definitely interesting to think about, the fact that you often don't think as a material item being smarter than you. But in the future, that's going to be the case. Within several decades, it will be able to exhibit a full range of emotions, skills, abilities. Essentially, a computer is going to be able to feel and do everything that we as humans do. A $1,000 computer will at least match the processing power of that of a human brain. Software intelligence is going to be more mastered in the year 2029. So what this means is that there's not going to be a lot of it's essentially going to be as good as it's going to get. While there may still be flaws, it's definitely going to be a smoother, more efficient operating machine. And the average personal computer will be equivalent to about 1,000 human brains. Nanotechnology is another advancement that we will be seeing in the future, even more so than we already do. Nanotechnology is very hard to predict because it can appear anywhere in anything. It's so small, it's so versatile, it's so effective that really it's hard to pinpoint where it's going to go because it can almost go anywhere at once. Memes are little micro electromechanical systems. So essentially little itty bitty robots. These tiny machines will be able to interact with light, sound, and motion. They are able to take action from this as well. You're able to tell it what to do. You're able to have it do tasks for you. The potential with memes and nanotechnology is really limitless. It's going to be able to perform unlimited applications. We're going to see a lot of nanotechnology in the medical field. We're going to see it helping us in the environmental field and in our day-to-day lives. And it also is essentially there to make our lives easier.